Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai, out of the house, out on the water, fishing at Poague again. Part 5, but this is going to be the second part. I'm switching out, putting on long sleeve shirt, putting the guns up. Guns are getting shut down. I'm going to put this shirt on. About time to wash it maybe, but that I don't want to wash the luck out of it. I've had a lot of luck with that shirt. I have washed it since I've had luck, but it needs the luck washed out of it again. So we're gonna buckle up and have fun. No, I never say that. We're gonna get sunscreened up. I'm gonna put sunscreen on my legs, parts of this, and my gloves won't cover, and I got my little neck deal. I looked a little weird in that last video talking about that, but I wanted to kind of prove a point. Sometimes you look ridiculous when you get too sun deal up, but it definitely, I still got several hours of fishing, and I've been out here all morning since noon, and it's 3:30, about 3.5 hours with nothing on. It was cloudy, but sometimes, as what you guys know, the clouds penetrate, the sun penetrates right through the clouds, and you'll end up burnt like that. So I'm putting some sunscreen on, put this on, I'm done talking. We're gonna get out here and catch some largemouth bass. If you haven't seen the Poague Part 5, Part 2, whatever part it is, Poague 5, look for that, 1 or A, not B, go check that video out. I did less talking, more fish catching. So far, I've done nothing but talking in this video. Let's go. Green on my legs, and then even a little bit on my face and the very back of my neck, and up here into where the hat could be, since my hair is so thin right back here, just to make sure. But if any of you guys are worried about this, and this brand I can speak for, I usually try to get the this is only 30, I try to get the 50, but Hawaiian Tropic, that sheer touch, it's got the smelly, flowery flavors. I've done a video, if you haven't watched that, go check it out, with WD-40, and I did a video with this. Coating a worm with it, throwing it out. You'll still get bit if you end up getting a little bit of this, makes it to your bait. So don't be totally, especially moving bait, does not matter, but even like a soft plastic bottom bouncing jig or something. I may put together another video at some point, rubbing this down with one and showing you that it can catch fish. So put your sunscreen on, put your sun gear on, don't chintz out on that kind of stuff, right? I need to get another of that in the stronger one. But anyway, so put my gloves on. I like to put the gloves on after I put sunscreen on, because then your gloves will be coated. But and then put the sleeves over. You could go the other way. Let's see what it looks like. Put the gloves on, tuck in the sleeves. I think that looks a little ridiculous. Yeah, this way looks better and feels better, to be honest. Gun's still firing. Let's go. I'll put you guys on the chesty though, actually, and see if I can keep changing my luck. I like to keep changing it up. It makes it almost like I've got a actual cameraman, which I never do. Every once in a while I get Olivia to wear it. I don't think I've ever had Charles wear one. And Olivia made the comment about Charles needs his own channel, which he's more welcome. Charles wants to start his own channel. Good luck. Couple extra hours every night editing videos. A lot of fun. Just to have somebody jump on there and comment, your sound quality sucks. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Right, let's go. All right, got you on the chesty, and I was saying enough jabber jawing around. It gave me the idea. What about the jabber jaw? Let's try it maybe along with that. So I broke out the big square bill box, and I was like, oh look, we were tearing them up. I still got it rigged up, and I've got two different styles, the one with the orange. So that is the exact color I had Norm paint this guy too. So I may give this guy a shot. There's the original one. There's a crappie colored one. And then the jabberjaw I could try in this color, which is not crazy far. And that's what used to be my favorite color. Or still is. But I want to try, I think I'm going to try the jabberjaw first. And then I'll go to that bass color. So I'm going to leave those baits out. And I'm going to throw it on... Nope, you know what? I'm throwing, all of these are going on this dude just because I do not throw this guy enough. So even though I do need to give the ATVs their shots too, I need to really try to find at least one other color jabberjaw I like than that olive shad. Whoa, whatever color that is. Dude, that was the most horrible, whatever you would call that. So let me just try. Let me try that again, first of all, just to toss the bait out into the water. Deep diving jabberjaw. No, that's the shallow one. Get him in and around that wood. He's probably gonna get hung up. Bound determined to get hung up in there somewhere. That was a nasty cast by me. Come on, jabberjaw. Oh boy, what's happened to you? Come on, son, shake it off. It's Father's Day. Let's go. Shake it off, son. Get out there. You got a lot of proving to do. Well, he just came through a bunch of wood. Now you just need to get hit. Now you just need to get hit. No wind. There's wood right there. He bounced off of it, but didn't get hit. Come on. I ain't gonna give you all day. Let me give you across the pond. Almost across the pond. I may have this turned up a little. I got on 12. I think I had this. I think I had it turned up for Olivia. I think she was using it. So it's more for really for forgiving and no problems casting kind of thing. That's grass. Okay, so the deep diver, probably the rattle trap, be the one to throw right here. I keep calling that the deep diver. That is not that's just the jabberjaw. You're not going to break the bill off the jabberjaw. You may break the bait completely off the bill. Let's try, you know what? I'm just anxious to get that Megabass knockoff color. It's the exact same color we've been tearing them up with on a rattle trap. Now, technically, I would want to tie it directly on if I wanted to get its true potential. And I should leave a snap on those baits but technically, I believe it was Norm that told me this, that you want to tie directly to those if you want them to do their best hunting action. So there's grass out there. We've done saw it. We found it with the jabberjaw. And we just found it with that dude. Come on. Thing's still almost like a little restricted. So I'm gonna keep the rod tip up. Then I'm gonna go slow. I felt the grass there. So kind of backed off of it. Come up clean. A lot of times that'll get you a fish too. Oh, what is that in the water? Is that? I don't know what I'm seeing right there. Can I see bottom? Oh, dude, it's so shallow. I can see bottom right there. This is like a hump. Right out here is only a few foot deep. Like literally only a couple of feet deep. So, if that's the case, if there's anything around it, get a couple options. Cast this chatterbait. Right there, cast that chatterbait around it. So all that problems to go with hard baits, and little old chatterbait does the trick. Oh dude, he ripped our... Why do you do that to us? Why did you do that to us? All right, well, let's find out. One thing that we can't rip the tail off of, and that is a rattle trap. It is impossible. Let's fire that dude up there, rod tip up. Let's find out how aggressive they are. If there's any around this. Okay, I can kind of see it out there. So where we were up that way, and then it came back out. So we basically have the same kind of scenario, possibly up this way. So we'll throw the rattle trap out. Probably don't need to go near that far. But you never know where they're at out here when you have shallow. So it shows we're in 12 foot over here. It gets all within like a foot or two from the... Oh, we got grass. Okay, so when you get that shallow, it's probably best to stick with the one of the two, spinnerbait or chatterbait. Let's see if the chatterbait can catch another one without switching out trailers. Yeah, when that chops on the water, you can't quite see that as well. But I saw, and it looks nasty. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It does not look like grass. It almost looks like grass that has gunk grown on it, and then like dirt on the gunk. Come on, get. I'm just gonna switch out trailer and go mess with it. Okay, we're just burning daylight. Trying different stuff. Let's stick with let's stick with the bait that gets hit. Well, I gotta get the hook set right? Come on. I had a rough time getting through here last time. I don't even know if I can get through there or not, but we've already spent 4 hours over on this side, which is way longer than we ever did before. Normally within an hour or so we're coming through and coming over here. So we'll get over here, try to utilize our time and put together another second half worthy as what the first was. Gosh dang it. I hate that. You see the gunk, it's floating on top and you cast right into it. Right? I'm like, oh, that's perfect. What were you thinking, right? And I always feel like I came through here too fast. I may have to move some of my rods out of the way. Especially this dude, he was sitting down there just looking to get hung up on something. So I'm going to try to put him at least up like that for now. I'm hoping with the rain we had I can just buzz right through here. So far so good. Come on. All right. Well, that's why we got the push pole. After we get done chewing up on our trolling motor, lift that up and break out the old push pole and push ourselves to glory. Well, the front is not wanting to match up. I may be able to do this just like I would ore. Then go to the back. And just like that, whole new world. Watch the push pole. Don't bang your rods with it, because that is not going to be good. Trolling motor down. Don't step on your rods. All right, now we're in a part of society the society hasn't met. Oh boy, we're still on high. So let's just see what's out here. Cast out there. I do like how the grass has maybe gone down a little bit. Just see what's kind of bites out here, right? Throw the swim bait a couple places. One more spot for him. Right down that way looks. Well, not that way. That cast was horrible. But we'll come right along beside that log. Come on. Oh, that looked too good. Swim baits just aren't doing it today. Okay, raced a lot of footage. As soon as I turned back around, I caught a fish. But I'm like, I'm gonna come back and hit the shade line, you know, the side that the shade's more on with this spinner bait, getting back to that shallow water. And so far it's paying off, very first start. So right up in there somewhere, I come to this other side, and that's where I stopped kind of recording and erased all the footage that I had recorded, I guess I should say. So I switched back, tried a bunch of different stuff over here. This side is just, and the days changed, like I think the pressures have probably switched up because the sun popped out kind of deal. But now the shaded side of the bank, I would think, should be game on again. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to work our way down this side, back across, go hit any of that shallower grass that's anywhere around the shade, that part of the shady bank, as we end our day. It's 5 p.m. We got here about noon, just before noon probably, 11:30, 45, something like that. So been an awesome day. Not an awesome enough second part to probably warrant a 2-part video kind of deal, but very good day here at Poague. Way better than the last few places I hit. I hit a reservoir and 2 ponds, and they sucked. Caught fish, like I haven't been skunked yet, but geez Louise. I don't even know Louise. It's probably the crazy Louise lady. But yeah, let's go. I just heard a splash up there. There's a shade line on that side of the bank too that I haven't even hit yet. So I heard the splash. I'm not going that way. It's 5 o'clock. I have more luck, I think, going back. Get back. Keep on this shaded part of the bank. Stick with your original game plan. Yeah, stick with the original, this bait. And I don't know what it is. It's funny, I call it the comeback bait. I tried it a little bit today and I felt like it wasn't as good, but man, something about maybe when that shade time of day, it's like the time before, maybe even time before that. On the way back, maybe it was that other colored one, but it's like you turn around and start heading back at this place, and this Megabass knockoff spinnerbait just like turns on. I mean, it just turns on. It goes from, I had to catch one here and there, to you can't not catch them with it. It's like insane. No choppy water, definitely in the shade though, and just that color, once I've found that color, but that other color that one day worked real good. So yeah, I don't know what you would call that. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily bet money on it when you first show up here, but if you get down here to the end and you go heading back and you're like, you've got to catch a fish before you get back to the truck, that right there. Next would be the, well, either or, the bluegill colored Z-Man, either the Mini Max or their spinner bait. But this bait, even over those. Now, when I first get here, if you had to tell me you got to catch a fish quick, it would probably be that bluegill colored Mini Max. That is hard to beat. Or then it would be the Z-Man spinner bait. But I guess it's because the grass is so much out in the middle, like a chatterbait over a spinnerbait kind of deal. But this little bit steeper bank, still got grass and stuff, but it's like game on. Spinnerbait fishing. Now I tried that side. I think I may have erased the footage. I think I managed one over there, but so yeah. Let's just go. I've been debating about trying a spinnerbait on Not this head, but one of those colors I don't like, taking the skirting off and putting one of those big Z-Man diesel deals on it. So basically just a top-sided underspin type scenario thingamajigger, bobbero, whatever you call it. Okay, so I talked about it, now it's dead.